So where is Mr. Reetz at today? Today I am at the new challenge course that is being built behind the high school. This is owned by the City of Gulf Shores, and they're going to be opening it up to the school students here probably somewhere between February and March. So for those of y'all that are in middle school with me, odds are you're going to have an opportunity at somewhere along the line to come out here. So what all do they have? That's going to be a real challenge to get across. See a sled, barrels, all kind of cool stuff. One of our local firemen working that course. From here I got a sled I can take across, or I can do the zigzag. Now this leads to the leap of faith. That's an auto belay that you clip on and you jump. Should be fun. Next, across the bridge, through the tunnel. All right, so I'm in the tunnel, and it moves while you're crawling. See, kind of shaking here. Kind of creeping me out just a little bit, but it's not too bad. Tunnel behind me, and exit in front of me. From here, I'm gonna do another swinging bridge. And by the way, they have a zip line here too. One of the two ways you can get down. That bridge wasn't too bad. Now I've got to do a high wire act with nothing but individual ropes to hang on to. Stop, crisscross, applesauce. You have two lines that intersect in the middle and then split. I have a feeling I'm holding on to the safety line with this one. Now we have another rope thingy to go across. This one's should be a little bit easier than the last one. We have a bridge that goes into a balance beam. After the balance beam, it goes back to a bridge, and then from there, I take that bridge back up to the upper level. This is next. From what I've been seeing from everybody, this is the hardest one here, followed by the spinny logs, and then that. That one was definitely the hardest. You see those roundy things? They're not held by anything but the center. That means if you put a foot on one side, they flip out of the way. Something I learned on the very end, move both feet together. Grab the rope and then move both feet as a set to the next one. Now we have the spinny logs. Doesn't look nearly as hard as the last one. While I'm breathing, this is your C-clamp that you use. Once you're on the course, you can't get off. The C-clamp navigates through these different pieces here to move you to different parts of the course. All right, these roundies should be a whole lot easier than the other roundies because they have two cables holding them level. Yeah. Now we have the seesaw or zigzag. This one should be a little more interesting. This one over here, piece of cake, super easy. Just for the record, that one was a little tough because those suckers move as you're going across it.
That's a girl! Awesome! Yeah.
Very good. So this is actually my third time up here. I just did the, what do we call it? The leap of faith. And I gotta say, it was a little more intimidating than I thought it was gonna be, but it did well. And from here, what I have to do, I have two things I've not done yet. And we're gonna take and do them, and then you come back to see my actual first time on the video. First of those two things is this wire. So you got one rope, you reach out and grab, and you work that rope as far as you can down that wire until you can transfer to that other rope, and then you use that other rope to get all the way to the other side. That one I'm a little bit concerned about. All right, that was hard. That was a lot harder than I thought. I may or may not have cheated and used that top guide wire a little bit, but yeah, that was hard. So this is my last obstacle. After we do this one, there's gonna be more video where you see the end of the course. But I have to start on the right, move over to the left. From the left, I move over to the right. From the right, I move back to the left and then up to the platform. All of which are just held by two ropes swinging. Everyone says this is one of the hardest ones here. Made it. They didn't lie. That's hard. That's a lot harder than it looks. Got 2 to go. One of them is a balance beam, which at least you have ropes to hold on to, so it's probably not that bad. The other one is this one. And I've seen some of our firemen struggling on that, so that's the route I'm gonna take. Let's finish off strong. We'll save the balance beam for another day. Y'all are gonna absolutely love this. This thing was a blast. Had a great time. There are some challenging parts. There's some not so challenging parts. Some of y'all are gonna have to overcome some of your fears of things like height and falling, but it is perfectly safe. You're not gonna go splat. So anyhow, give you one more view of what's behind me there and what the course looks like. Guys, you're gonna have a great time here.